Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's DJ Wacky and I'm back with another Apex Legends topic video for you guys. To be honest, people, I'm really disappointed at the moment, and there's two things I'm going to get off my chest in this video, because if you guys are familiar with Apex Legends news, this kind of dropped in less than 24 hours ago, but I've only just recently found out where the ChinaTown Market collaboration with Apex Legends has been postponed, or I could say it's been cancelled, because the words is that they're keeping it on hold indefinitely whilst ChinaTown Market rebrands their clothing line. The reason why they're doing this is because of the recent social movement to do with Stop Asian Hate that's currently taking place in America. You could say a bit of the wider world, but it's got a lot of attention, obviously, in the United States, where the whole outcry is spawning from the Asian American community over there. In regards to a lot of hate crimes, basically, that's been occurred over the last year. Now, I'm going to dwell into that as well, but I want to just talk about, obviously, Apex Legends, the game so far, just to get a couple of things, where I stand from it as a gamer. Firstly, I'm really disappointed because I love that Mirage skin. Honestly, that Mirage skin was the first time I saw it, I was like blown away with it. I've said this before in previous videos. If you guys see my live streaming when I'm doing pack openings, where I've said I don't think Mirage has got like the best legendary skins in terms of every other legends. Like, literally, it feels like he gets underhandedly dealt legendary skins. And yeah, for me, even some of his best skins are the ones you can buy outright, or just read color combinations, like the Folk Hero. Or I'm even starting to like the Cowboy one a lot more, which is called Old Folk. And even though I have no association, or I don't know much about the cowboy history or culture, I just think it's unique now, it's rare, and you know what? I don't think Mirage has got anything better. So that's how much of the bucket list I'm going down. But this was the first skin that I said I'm gonna put some money down on this. I'm keeping some money aside because I want this. And yeah, obviously it's not going to be coming to fruition over there. I would have rather seen ChinaTown Market kind of done a redesign of that skin, or redesign of all the skins that they were going to feature. They had Bloodhound, Wraith, Lifeline, and of course Mirage. And where they advertised ChinaTown Market, instead they placed in Stop Asian Hate. Like that, I feel like would have done a lot more in terms of spreading the message. You would have got some people on board as well, and they could have done put the money aside to non-profit organizations to help the awareness of the cause and help people out who have been victims to unfortunately hate crimes. I think that could have worked a bit more, but I'm not gonna hate on the decision, because I kind of understand where they are coming from in terms of the business aspect as to why they have done this. But like I mentioned, I think this is just something that could have helped out just a bit more. But I'm gonna go on to the second part of what I want to discuss, which is, obviously, I cannot help but I have to talk about this. It's kind of something that I need to voice some reason with this as well. If you're from the UK like myself, then you're probably not familiar of it as much with what's going on with the Asian American community in the United States. Now, before we even get started, in Britain, British Asians are people like myself who come from either Indian, Pakistani, Bengali, Nepal, Bangladesh. That's them sort of background. Whilst in America, the Asian community, Asia is a vast continent, but at the end of the day, the Asian community over there is mainly representing people from East Asian origin. So you're talking about China, Japan, Korea, Thailand, Singapore. That sort of country areas is where their focus is going on. And unfortunately, and I will admit this, I'll put my hands up as well. Obviously, over the last year, that we've had the pandemic, which has which stemmed from China with the coronavirus, and there's a lot of finger pointing blames going on, obviously, in the political movement, especially with Donald Trump going to Chinese flu. Now, at that point, when I was watching the YouTube vid, I kind of saw it being a bit funny, because I'm a guy that's bit into my conspiracy theory. I obviously the Communist Party is in China. At the end of the day, like most governments, they like to hide some stuff. I believe it may, the virus may have originated from a Wuhan lab and covered up, but each to their own. That's what I personally believe in as of so far, until there's further evidence. But that doesn't mean that the fault is on the Chinese people or anyone from Asian origin. And like everybody else, and like every single government, and I could speak this mind, all governments are corrupt, hide stuff, and do shady, dodgy stuff behind the corner. And it's no one's fault. At the end of the day, no American is responsible for Donald Trump. No British person is responsible for Boris Johnson. Nobody is responsible for their government. Most people want to get on with their life, live peacefully, live happily. And generally, I'm lucky enough to come from a place where there's a lot of people from different backgrounds. And the community, everyone that I've met have got along. Like literally, I've got friends from all different backgrounds and cultures and races and different religions. And I feel very, very honoured that I'm in a century where I can not only appreciate the wider world and also show respect to my fellow humans. That's what I think is important. And hopefully in the future, more and more this goes on. But unfortunately, we're still in the 21st century, and there's still people out there who are hurting, attacking people from different communities simply because, how I put it down, they are not educated to know better. They're fed a lot of hate, and you know what? There's a system that's designed for that to continue on and allow that sort of behavior to go unchecked. It's up to us, the good people, to talk about these things, to say that it's absolutely wrong, despicable, because at the end of the day, right, there were 6 women that were working who got shot down by one of these haters and have lost their lives. That's 6 families infected and the wider community in mass as well. That is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. No, everyone can condemn that as well. And if it means a business like Chinatown Market thinking that they, renaming themselves is going to help spread the awareness and try to reduce the hate, then good on them, because at least they're trying to do something, and at least they're trying to work on improving themselves for the wider community. Now, maybe you would see things differently, but some people, it can be even as little as talking about it, like I'm doing at this video, that might help spread the message. At the end of the day, a tweet, standing by it, saying that it's wrong, these are all things that we should all be working towards. And I think, you know what, as a business, if they chose to do that, fair play on them. That's their decision, and I can understand the reason for it, and I respect the reason for it as well. I would love to see the skin in the future. I wish all the best for Chinatown Market and so what they're doing in the future as well. It'd be great to see what they come back with. Hopefully they'll obviously bounce back on their feet and rebrand out quickly as well. That's what I would like to see. But also it is very important at the end of the day, guys. We've got one world. I'm so lucky that I've got people from all over the world that watch this video. Like, I have never come across somebody from, like, for example, in Mexico, and somebody who's from Mexican heritage commented on my video telling me about his background, and I was like, wow, like, I'm amazed, that people out there from different parts of the world are watching my video and how connected we are just from this game alone. So with that being said, guys, I want you to all join me and say, stop Asian hate, Black Lives Matter, take care of your family, your friends, every single person in this world is important. Show respect to those, who are suffering from mental health, those who are in more unfortunate circumstances. Donate when you can, and just live the best life possible. Show respect, because life's too short to hate. Follow your dreams, do what you do, love what you do, and you know what? That will get you far in this world. Anyway, guys, it's been your lad DJ Wacky. Enjoy your day. Peace out.